Okay. Okay. This one actually go through? Or is it... Delete. Try that one. It's hard because the cell phone is like... general, not a freaking private. Okay. Like that then. This thing could be a pain in my ass. Hang on, dude. I got people messaging me, and I am actually trying to live stream right now, so... What's annoying is I can't actually tell because the app on YouTube sucks. Go to live. So far, there's still no way for me to tell.
You're right about that, definitely about the audience with Amazon there, so...
I'll look at that in a second. Got to see what the heck. If anybody's actually hearing me right now, I do know that I actually can't tell or see anyone on here right now because this thing is... The app on YouTube is just crap for checking out the live stream right now. Like apparently that other test I did record, but didn't show to record. I can't even tell if you guys can hear me yet. And of course, the app is now loading very slow because, you know, Google doesn't know how to do their job. Hey, okay, yes. Of course, the app is now loading very slow because, you know, Google doesn't know how to do their job. Hey, okay, yes. Of course, the app is now loading. Alright, yeah, this is meant to be a thank you video live stream. I'm gonna lower my own voice because now I know I can actually be heard on here. Okay. I am live. Okay. Okay.
And for the live stream there, is it on TikTok or...
Okay, well, you're partly onto it. Yep, this is actually meant to be a thank you video to everyone for the 2,000 subscribers. I do appreciate it. As well as showing off some of the original work. This is actually my original game. It is still being developed. Lower the volume. Oh! I could deal with that. So I got my headphones on.
Down.
There we go. That's much better. Alright.
It's time. Are you ready?
This character here, her name is Patricia, or her nickname is Perry. Not Perry the Platypus, because she's a cat girl. She's Nigmana in this race. The blue character you see up above, that's the main character, Ryuga. This is a prologue that comes from the manga. The prologue is from the future. This is all the way up, will be volume 5 when it's finally released. Right now I'm kind of working on the spin-offs. This is an isekai story. It is meant for 18 years and above, story-wise. The game, I would say it's more of a rated M rather than rated A, which means it's got mature content. It's meant for a mature audience, but it's currently more of a violence. It's got some combat elements to it. It's a work in progress and still being developed. Again, everyone, this is actually meant to be a thank you video to everyone here for subscribing. I'm gonna thank you video to everyone here for subscribing. Lower my volume on my phone so I don't hear myself talking. So I'm looking at my cell phone so I can reply to any text messages or comments you guys have. But yeah, this is actually the thank you live stream. It's going to go on until pretty much the end of this game, which is, this is the first part. It will go to chapter 7. It's not particularly too long. You can find this game on GameJolt for $1 right now because there's early access. I think the other place I have it for early access is Etsy or something like that. I don't know. I can't pronounce it very well. There's a link to both games underneath. There's also a link to the Kickstarter. There's 11 days left for the Kickstarter. It'll end on September 1st. I'm not certain if the Kickstarter will be successful because it's still kind of low. If it's not, everyone that is back to Kickstarter, I am planning to contact you guys, and after I do the convention in Greek this November, I'll have the rewards set up and still sent to you guys if you guys still want them. And the rewards are like little plushy characters of Kit, or if you guys want a custom character of one of the other ones like Saya or Patricia here, you can have one. There's a waifu pillow, a Documentara, and a few like posters and stickers of the characters. Like the stickers are like little chibi versions of the characters I have. Yeah, that's like the kawaii package. I noticed a lot of people really like the kawaii package. One of my dudes here that started his own thing with Anime Coin, and he was messaging me during this. You might have heard some of his recording because I was actually listening to it on my cell phone because he messaged me back. I'll give him a shout out because he's actually trying to make his own anime amusement park, and I'm all for that. I'm like, hell yeah, I want an anime amusement park. I've always thought about that myself, but it's not easy. My company's taken a while to even get anywhere at all. I'm still struggling. Okay. Let's go to the next part.
You're a lot like me. You hold in a great deal. Because you've never felt safe enough to be yourself. It's okay. Just let it out. You always cry, and that's okay.
By the way, this is my official voice actress for Patricia. I I'm doing English and Japanese. The English voice actor for like my character Drake is from Moscow X. My English voice actor for Ryuga, the main character, is Peter. And my Japanese voice actor for the main character is Sora the Troll from YouTube, a popular Japanese YouTuber.
But just for once, really try. I know you can do it.
All this work and the music on this game are original music. The music is used from the audiobook into this. The audiobook is currently coming out with chapter 28 out of 46. It will not be published until all chapter 46 is done. You'll find it on Audible.
'Cause I used to be just like you.
Yeah, let's go.
Accidentally clicked too quick there. But yeah, it goes in this and then it transitions back to the past. This is actually a few years back because like this is volume 1 and what the prologue shows all the way up to volume 5, the end events of volume 5.
Mother! Mother! Mother!
Also, I will be adding more voice acting to the game to as much as possible. I'm trying to have the game fully voiced in both English and Japanese. There will be Japanese text. The game will be released on PC and Android, if possible. If I can find a good plugin I can add in, I'll try to get it on iPhone as well. There's no guarantee for iPhone because I'm using RPG Maker to develop this game, and RPG Maker is more tailor-made and a gaming engine for Android and PC. That's actually voice. My developer just for whatever reason did put that in there. Chapter 1, Awaken Sleep. Okay. Alright. Sorry. I'm going to have to ask my developer to lower the volume of the alarm. I do like the sound effect because it's accurate, but man, I hate that. When they got headphones on, that actually kind of hurt my ears.
I hate dreaming.
I love dreaming, buddy. I always lucid dream, so I get to have some really cool anime dreams. For school. Yeah, this is my main character. His name is Ryuga. He is from Japan. This is his bedroom. He's a bit of a gamer. Likes to work out a little bit. That's good. I'm glad you can hear me. I see your text there. Alright. Yeah, you've probably seen the beginning part of the video because I will refresh because sometimes live streams kind of tag back. But yeah, it's my first time doing it with the PC live stream. I'm usually doing PlayStation live stream, and this is actually a lot easier, and I like this better because I'm not as big supporter of Sony anymore. Sony, if you want to censor games, I am now all the way up for PC. I don't like censorship. Okay, I hit the wrong button. Yes, take some breakfast. Alright, I'm gonna go to settings and lower the sound effects because that's loud. I got my headphones on, that's why it's like ow. Okay, ow again. Options. Okay, I think this is actually, yeah, game sound effects is right here. So I'll lower you to about I'm gonna lower everything about 20 except for voice. Voice acting, I don't mind. I have no idea what BGS is. I gotta ask my developer. Nah, don't need that. Let's see, guys. Skills, items. Anyway. So for 2 people going in. Yeah, this is just Ryuga starts off in his daily life. The point of this isekai is you're supposed to go for the first few chapters of a slice of life, so you get to know everything the main character has to leave behind. This is to give you more of a connection to the character and see what his life was before he gets transported to the other world. I'm gonna still lower the... One of these is music. Is it this? Yeah. How come music seems so loud? It's gotta be my headphones. I have no idea which volume is on. This is my own game. Anyway, there's also supposed to be a place where I could change Ryuga's uniform, but the developer did not add it in here. So I'll have to fix that over. Check the news. Hey, I hit the wrong button. Yes. Yeah, there'll be added gameplay to this where you can like do some random jobs or some school events I'll have you do in the beginning before we get into the isekai portion of the story. Some parts of the story you'll be switching up with different characters that you don't see in the manga, you don't see in the novel. Like you'll be playing Parisia in some parts of the story. You'll be playing even Akira, our first little waifu in the beginning part of the story. And did the game freeze? Okay, that made me worried. Some of the cutscenes are going to be using the manga for the cutscenes. I have color and black and white. They have different art styles. Motherfucker. Okay, that's a glitch I'll have to have fixed. One of these is voice acting. I don't know which one is. No. Actually easier to have the mouse go. School is in the left. This is actually the new art style I have for my color version. I went out there and I actually got chapter 1 to be fully updated. So I'm still updating the manga for the color version. Now if anyone has any questions about the game, about the story, about the novels or manga, feel free to let me know. Also, just a question about anything in general from the channel. And this is a thank you video because people asked for a live stream, so I'm giving them a thank you live stream. Thank you for the 2,000 subscribers. This is actually voice. I don't know why the voice actor and my developer did not add this in here. It's the main character's voice. Now, Miss Konami here is not voiced yet. I do have a voice actor that she does Japanese and English. She's from Japan. I'm going to have her voice this character here. Miss Konami is the teacher. A lot of people like Akira's voice actor. I'm going to be doing audiobooks for all my spin-offs as well. And I'm going to use my main character voice actors, like for Akira, Baricia, Saya, and Imelda for the audiobooks, and they will get 50% on whatever I earn. Because everything in Audible, you can do royalty shares, so I'm going to be doing royalty shares. Today we have not one attempt, but 2 new transfer students. 3A is really growing. First up is Akira. Akira, please introduce yourself.
I'm Akira. Nice to meet you all.
I don't know why I'm doing a lady voice. Because Konami's like 25. Actually, she should not be. Yeah, she's about 25. She ain't that old. She was friends with Ryuga's mother, but she was like a teenager at that time. David Jones has actually got orange hair, so I had to have that fixed. Because he's like a redhead, actually. And here's the, I'm just going to use my normal voice. Here is one of our other new class members. David Jones. Hello, my name is David Jones. Linda, I'd like you to show our newest addition around for the rest of the day. As class representative, it falls upon you responsibility to help them out. Linda is actually an American exchange student. This is actually located in Japan. Because the scenery is supposed to be in Japan. And Linda is from America, and so is David Jones. Akira is fully Japanese. And so are the rest of the students, including Ryuga. At least half of them is. Hang on. I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to do a quick post on Amino real quick, because I just realized there are some people that follow me on there that would like to know about the live stream. Okay. Alright, now that's done. I'm gonna blow up the video again so I can see Now this is my own original game, for anybody that's curious. Got it, Miss Konami.
How fake.
Now you're gonna see an art style change. Her eyes are supposed to be blue. The art style changes the old color artist I was using for this. That I felt like the new style of art I'm doing fits the characters a lot better, so I'm going with that. Not to mention, I screwed up and I didn't notice when I had the artist work on this character here, Akira, that the eyes were not right, and that's my fault because I was having all the Japanese characters with black hair and black eyes, and Akira is Japanese, so I kind of screwed up when I was explaining, because Akira does have naturally blue eyes for her character, and there's a reason for that beyond just, looks. It's actually got something to do with her bloodline, and there's something special about Akira that's unique to her character. My phone just farted.
Hello.
Kira's introducing herself to Ryuga.
Hi. Oh, hello.
I noticed you're staring out of the window quite often. Is there something interesting out there?
No.
I think I'll have my developer add a auto mode to this. That way you don't have to worry about accidentally skipping content, because this is a very heavily story-driven game. It is a visual novel RPG mix. There will be additional story routes and endings. There is dating simulation in this game. There's some gore. You can die, and there will be different scenarios are going to be added to the game where you're going to be. Well, you'll find out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, the next step after the game, I'm going to be working on doing some animation, because I am planning to make my own anime series. This is something anybody that's been following me for a while knows that I'm trying to do. And those of you that know about the DxD project I've been working on do know that I haven't given up on that, but I have to work on my own original and kind of build up my brand before I can attempt for that again. I am registered as a company, doing business as, but unless I can offer them a good amount of money, I don't think they'll accept me, so we'll wait on that until that time comes. But for anybody who remembers the DxD project, that's still on hold. I haven't given up on that.
Well, I just wanted to say hello. I'm Akira, as you know.
That's supposed to be dubbed. I do have that voice. I do not know why the game developer did not add it in there. I think he did that for the effect of, this is in his mind.
Ryuga.
Oh? I like that name.
By the way, what you all think about my voice actors? I think I picked some really good ones. Okay, that was actually voice. I think that was a glitch, because all of Akira's voice acting lines are actually done. And I do remember playing the game and her voice acting lines actually didn't work. So I think that's a glitch. Sometimes it must be that sometimes it doesn't always work.
4 days.
Yeah, actually, Akira and Kit are the only two that are fully voiced. Kit is the fox girl I got. I do have some voice acting lines that have been done up with Saya, which is the pink hair cat girl hybrid, because she's a half Verge Elf. Verge Elf is an original species of elves that I have for my story. Same thing for Dust Elves. Dust Elves are my version of a dark elf. They're an original elf. They're blue skins and unique eyes and hair. They're only found in Sleeping Drinking Chronicles for now. And I do have some other original race that like the aquatics and so on that you will find, because you're gonna find a lot of race that you're common to in anime, and race that are unique to this series, because I'm trying to be as unique as possible but familiar. You're definitely going to find some anime tropes. Like it, don't like it. They're going to be in there. Chapter 2. Get in where you fit in. As suspected. Now this is just Ryuga lamenting about the hierarchy in the high school he's in. Currently he is 15 years of age. There is a time skip because at the end of this novel Ryuga would be about 16. Volume 2 he would start off with 16 and be somewhere around 17 or so. So he'll be in his early 20s when it comes to chapter of volume 5 when that's released. You know, that prologue I was talking about, he'll be in his early 20s. And so with Akira. Akira is actually only a few months younger than that of Ryuga. Ryuga born on October 28th and Akira born on November 27th. Now, again, Akira is supposed to have blue eyes. This was a mistake on my part because I didn't catch this and tell the artist. So I am updating the color version to a different style that's more on the way I want. And David Jones back here is actually supposed to have red hair, so that's something that needs to be fixed as well. Because he's not Japanese, he's actually American. Sorry if I'm not reading this to you guys, but this is where my audiobooks come in. If you guys like this live stream, I think I'll do more, but I think I'll have some guests come in. We'll do some commentary together, maybe a little podcast, I don't know. I haven't done live streams in a couple of years. I think it's been like 4 or 5 years since the last time I did a live stream. Now, there isn't much of the school yet. There's still a few parts of the map that needs to be added. There's a pool. I'm going to be adding in parts of the school, and not to mention these characters will be updated to look more like students, like they're supposed to look. And there's supposed to be the cherry blossoms that come from the school that are supposed to be falling naturally in animation. That doesn't happen because the developer hasn't yet to put in the animations for the cherry blossoms, but that will be added in. But yeah, this is a school area. There's going to be a track yard. There will be like a little mini games, parts where you got to do like school tests. Those are all optional. Small missions will end up in the school where you're helping some students out. Everything is currently optional when those will be introduced. Remember, this is currently like an early access. Consider this a small demo of the game. Oops, went too close. Yeah, my developer added these random little scenes here, and some of these will become quests. Mind you, these will be updated to look more like school characters. As for the music you're hearing, that's the original music for this particular chapter. I bet this fix. It's supposed to get jumped. Yeah, that's actually supposed to be where he's supposed to leave, so... Okay, my developer changed that up. But yeah, he's walking home and then he gets attacked. Hey, everyone just joined the live stream. Thank you for joining. This is a thank you live stream to all the subscribers and a showcase of my original game. Right here, Ryuga is being confronted by a couple of bullies because they don't like the fact that Akira has taken an interest in him. They think there's something more going on, and they're kind of marking territory here. Well, if you're sleeping, what you doing here, man? Welcome aboard. I hope you have a good night's rest. Yeah, well, this whole scene right here comes directly from the manga itself. Again, the manga will be updated for this chapter to the right art style. I will also update the cutscenes. This is actually supposed to be fully voiced as well. I do not know why the game developer did not add this in. So I will have this updated too, where this will be voiced. Now, when you see his eyes change, that's his awakening. Ryuga has a very special bloodline that he doesn't even know about yet. Yeah. Now, the concept of his mother is she's not in his life anymore. She's gone. And his father is nowhere to be seen. Poor kid's an orphan. He's taken care of by his aunt and Miss Konami. Miss Konami is an old friend of the teacher. The teacher, I mean, his mother. And she's friends with his aunt. He has a little cousin. So the whole purpose of these first few chapters is to show what the main character's life was, and how it is before he goes on to the next world. This is the black and white art style for this part of the story. The reason why the art is different is because it's mainly just cheaper. So there's two different art styles. One is for black and white, and one for color. Okay, this string sequence is supposed to represent the elements that he's a part of and his awakening process. Because crystals have a lot to do with the world itself and the colors represent element like this represent like blue represents like water and ice element, wind, silver light element, red fire element, purple dark element, green earth element or growth element, which is like controlling plants, and so on. Gotta get in the right position. Gotta get it just right. I'll have that fixed. That's gotta have something to do with the cutscenes. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I had to get in the right position. Now, Ryuga's going to wake up fully healed, because Ryuga actually has regenerate abilities on par, if not better, than Wolverine's currently. Now this is, the story itself is supposed to be really intensive. Now the reason why Ryuga feels good right now is because of his awakening. You know, he feels a lot stronger than he ever was. He physically feels better than ever. After his blood awakened, he is stronger than ever. You'll see that later on, very shortly. Daily routine. Get yourself some breakfast. Make sure it's hygienic. Over here, there's supposed to be a picture of his mom. I'll get that fixed. I'm gonna go see the Daily News. Yeah. Now, again, I'm going to be adding more voice acting soon into the game, both English and Japanese. Right now, all the lines have been done up with Akira. Now, there is lines for Ryuga that's been done up to this point, too. It just hasn't been added to the game yet.
Ryuga, Linda and a few other people are planning to hang out after class today. Would you like to come along? Oh, you said you would say that. Or are you too good to hang out with me, Ryuga? Does someone have a girlfriend? A super secret girlfriend? I don't ever remember saying I'd be your girl. Please don't make that decision for me. Anyway, Ryuga and I are talking.
If I'm,
You're interrupting.
if I'm going too fast for everyone, let me know. If you want me to read some of the lines, just let me know that too.
Huh? Never. He's not my type. At all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up a subject you may not be comfortable talking about. But still, I know the feeling. My father, he just passed on recently. In fact, it's the reason for our move. So, I can definitely understand what it's like to lose a loved one.
All right. Now,
Thank you, Ryuga.
this scene here, he's actually consoling her because Ryuga has a very different point of view than a lot of people. And basically, he kind of feels like he was rude to her. And she wasn't expecting him to just grab her hands like that because her interest in him actually is not romantic right now. It's platonic. It's more of a curiosity, as you will find out when I finish her spin-off story, or when you play the video game and you play her part of the story. Because I will actually have it where you can play as an additional part, extra of her story, and you get to see her psychic abilities and so on.
Well, I'm going to go back to my seat now before class starts. Maybe we'll talk at lunch?
Not that she doesn't have attraction towards him, because Ryuga is not meant to be one of those typical all average looking characters. He's actually supposed to be a good looking dude. He just has an off-putting personality. So he's meant to be a character that's supposed to naturally develop over time. And he's not a Gary Sue either. He's supposed to be going through the hero's journey. He goes and he actually struggles to get stronger. He's got high potential though. And his natural instincts is not to take shit from humans or other people. That's what's going on in your other style. Akira's all flustered because of what just happened earlier, because she wasn't expecting that. Let me move my mouse. Alright, we're in the part of the town now. Do note, when the full game is finished, there will be a lot more gameplay, a lot more music, and not music, I want more story elements, side story content, and side quests you can do even in this part of the game. I do plan on having this game fully voiced. The Kickstarter will definitely help if it is successful, and it's got 11 days left. But whatever happens with the Kickstarter happens. I'm still going to be selling merch. I'm going to be doing whatever development I can to continue. I'm still working on spin-offs and so much more. I'm a very busy guy. And again, this is a thank you video for thank you live stream for all of you subscribers, because we reached 2,000 subscribers. So thank you very kindly on that. And I think if I do another live stream, I'll do so with maybe another guest. I have to get used to doing that because I'm more or less trying to get used to doing live streams with the computer, and having a guest where they can talk and we can hear each other is something I had to play around with first before getting started, because I'm not used to it. Yeah, this character is basically fully voiced as well for now. This is Ryuga's little sister, and that's a sister, little cousin. It's like a little sister. She's basically she's about 10 years old actually in the story. Only about a year younger than Ryuga was when he lost everyone. Not year younger, I mean year older. Boy, sorry. There's his aunt. Now, in case you're all wondering, his aunt does actually take care of him. She sends him money. He commutes to school in his own apartment. She pretty much pays for the apartment. Miss Konami checks in on him at times to times, and she's friends with both Ryuga's mother and aunt. They're best friends, so they all communicate and they help take care of Ryuga. So Ryuga isn't alone. He just kind of treats himself like he's alone because he's afraid to get close to people. He's actually visiting his mother's grave right now. Now this is his little cousin's character sprite. Ain't she kawaii? Nope. One roll higher. In case you're all wondering why she's crying, it's because there's a grave in here as well for her father. Her father died as well, unfortunately. So while Ryuga visits his mother's grave, they're also visiting his cousin's father's grave as well.
Honey-chan, take care. Come see us soon.
Now we're gonna get to the first part of the combat in the game pretty soon. This is where Chapter 4 leads into Chapter 5. When Chapter 5 gets dark quick. Now, this would have been a good time to add in a sound effect like a big clang or a crashing noise, because there's something following Ryuga right now, and it's big. Oh. Okay, the game just glitched out for a second there. I don't know if that's because of the live stream. This is the first time I'm having that problem. Yeah, it's glitching. Why is it glitching? It wasn't glitching before. Some reason I feel like... Hang on. It's not right. Here. Gotta fix that so it shows the full screen how it's supposed to.
Ryuga! What are you doing here? I thought you had somewhere to be today.
By the way, if anyone wants to try this out, you can find it on GameJolt, and, well, the links are in the description. The early access.
Oh, really? In that case, I'll come with you. Oh, them? Yeah. But I don't think they'd mind if we cut things short. I've never gotten the time to properly talk to you. We're always so rushed at school. I'd like to actually chat with you.
Now, if it seems that Ryuga's cocky and he's, like, just doesn't care, it's because Ryuga... The only reason why those guys got him before, because he was blindsided, and he's not exactly weak. He's not a Gary Sue by any means. You'll find that out in the other, when he goes to the other world, that he actually struggles quite a bit. But, you're gonna find out that Ryuga's blood is awakened very quickly.
Terrid, what's wrong with you? Men? There's 4 of you and just him. Just some men you are. Enough, Terrid, stop! If this is how you all are going to act, yes.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, what he just did to his hands, he completely crushed them. 12,000 pounds worth of pressure on each wrist. His wrists are completely down to basically powder now. That's all from his blood awakening. Now, that was supposed to be voice. So she says is Ryuga, and she's shocked. That is actually voice. All of Kira's lines are voice, so I need to make sure the developer adds these lines in there. Because I do have my own development team I hire and everything, and I I put them in there. But here comes Chapter 5. A Taste of Terror. Like I said, Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 get kind of dark.
Ryuga! What's that?
Now, it's looking like a Ryuga's actually doing the damage here, but there's something that only Akira right now can see.
Oh my god. Ryuga? Ryuga! Come over here. Please! Now! Hurry, please! Nobody move! Don't move! Benji! Benji, stop! Benji!
In case you want to know where he got the name Benji, my family used to have a dog named Benji. I hated that dog. It bit my lip. Bit my friends. So, fitting character to get the name Benji.
Can you see it? I can.
Yeah.
It's like a giant dog with scales and huge claws. It looks more like a lizard than anything.
What you're seeing there is, well, Ryuga's escort service.
And I can tell you it's not friendly. It's moving right toward us, Ryuga. We have to get out of here.
Now, everybody except for Akira cannot see it. Akira is the only one that can see that monster turn around and tearing everyone apart. Now, why is it tearing everyone apart has a lot to do with Ryuga that Ryuga doesn't even know yet. That's meant to be revealed in one of the spin-offs, actually. For that little dragon is very protective. Now she just got cat pawed. Of course, the audiobook and the written part of the novel does explain a lot about this and what's going on.
Ryuga, I can't. My legs won't move. I'm so scared.
Again, she does actually have the voice line for Ryuga, so I'll have to make sure that the game developer remembers to add it in next time. Because this game is still in development, and there's a lot to be added in. It has yet to be added in there. And updated. And here comes Moscow X's voice line very soon. His character is going to be introduced. This is where Moscow X's character Drake comes in Chapter 5 very shortly here. Ryuga sees the dragon looking at Kira and gives him a flashback of his mother. This triggers Ryuga. Because now Ryuga's having flashbacks of his mother and seeing that reflected into Akira, and he's starting to remember what exactly happened to his mother. This is not the first time he's met this dragon. And now Ryuga is going to go berserk. Okay, first part of the gameplay where you can actually have some combat. And here's Drake, the character that, well, Matsuko X voices.
You're not supposed to be here yet.
Ryuga?
Yeah, the whole time
Okay?
Ryuga
Are
was
you
fighting, he was actually unconscious. He was fighting on instinct, and in his spiritual realm, his soul sea, Drake just turned around and kicked him out. Otherwise, he would have died from overflow.
I was so worried. So angry.
Chapter 6, Gone Too Soon. Now, this is going to be briefed on in the game, but this is Miss Konami's chapter. Follows those who have been left behind part of the scenario. Again, the whole point of the first 6 chapters is really get the feel of what the characters' lives were in this world before they go into the next. Oh, and by the way, this is a transported to another world, not a reincarnation to another world. Although, the purpose of Chapter 5 was a misdirect on that. Let me know if I'm going a little too fast. Alright, now we're getting into Chapter 7. Because Chapter 6, there's currently that it was just focused in on the teachers. That was just summarized. Although I do plan on adding some gameplay with her, and she's going to be dealing with some police and secret agents. But that's more like a mini side game that will be in there, so you can see more about her a part of the story, because she will actually have her own spin-off story. Reintroducing Perry, which is her nickname. Full name, Parisia. Some of the in-game map. Where's the Dark Forest? Ryuga is found right in here, and this is where she picks up Ryuga and saves him. Now this is the first time ever meeting a human. In this isekai world, humans do not exist. Again, humans do not exist in this world of Pangea. There are elves, there are Nigmana, there's Kitsune, Angeloids, or Angelus, actually. That's what their angel races are called. They're called Angelus. There are aquatics and dragonoids. There are gods. There are monsters that would make Goku wet himself. There are a lot of things. In case you're wondering about Parisia's personality, if you haven't got it, she's kind of a mischief type personality. Here is Imelda. She's 25 years of age, fighting Parisia. Parisia is currently 14 years of age, but she'll be turning 15 very shortly. By the time the Academy part of the story get about chapter 20, she's about 15. Now Imelda is 3.5 feet tall. She's a hybrid of a couple of different races, including fairy, but her primary is pretty much squirrely. And she's got some dwarf in her. But no, she don't have a beard because, you know, I just don't do that. Sorry, I just don't. Now, they do have their own language in this world. but you'll see what they're about to do. It's kind of like an instant communicator for them. Now, Precia is pinning them down just so Imelda can turn around and use a little special magic that lets them be able to understand each other. Mind you, magic is not the only thing that can be used in this world. There's magic, there's spiritual arts, there is a special type of key arts that are similar to Dragon Ball. There's going to be inspiration from Yu Yu Hakusho, there's inspiration from Attack on Titan, there's inspiration from Game of Thrones, there's inspiration from Avatar: The Last Airbender. There are a lot of inspirations in this story.
You should be able to understand now. Hey, you're holding him too tight. Get off, Precia.
Yeah. Imelda here has quite a bit of her voice roles already done, and I think her voice actress did an excellent job.
You can speak, right? I've never seen a creature quite like you. You can understand what I'm saying, right? Ah, good. I was worried I'd lost my touch. Or thought you were a dullard.
Okay. Hey there, welcome. We're reaching the end of the first 7 chapters of the game. Glad to, and there you go. You know, freaking tsundere. And again, to everyone, this is a thank you video, so thank you for the 2,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate it.
You may ask. No, there's something you've forgotten.
Or rather, it's a
Have
thank you
no
live stream.
manner, smelly creature.
I don't know why they... We don't do no censorship. I gotta remove those little stars.
Imelda, this is my student, Precia.
By the way, in case you're wondering why my character Ryuga is just like, animal girls. That's normal. It's because he's still kind of in shock. He hasn't fully grasped everything yet. Shared my gal face there for a second. Yeah, now this world is actually extremely dangerous. The best way to put it is, let's say Goku from Dragon Ball were to land in this world and he didn't have like met Imelda or anything, he would die. A Saiyan would die going to this world. Imelda here can actually one-shot Beerus the Destroyer, and that she's written to be that way, that powerful, and she's mortal. And the gods here are extremely powerful. They can Fenos. You got kaijus and everything else in this world. It's very intense and very dangerous, and a lot larger in the world we know. There's 3 moons. Each moon is about the size of the Earth, or at least the smallest one is. So the planet itself that they're on is actually a bit bigger than our sun. Take that in. Now, if you're worried about gravity or anything, and the fact that Kira is actually in this world too, there are some special properties that allow those two to be able to be in this world without being crushed to death by gravity. For Ryuga, the special property doesn't actually really exist. It only really does for Akira. But for Ryuga, don't think him mighty and powerful, because, like Melda just said, he's weak sauce. In fact, later on in the story, she would actually prefer him to be weaker than the baby. And actually so. That's why he will... Well, that's why he's very lucky he's with these two right now. Because this is a very power-based world. Anyway, this is the end of, well, the early access, the small little demo of the game. You can find it on GameJolt, and I believe the other site is called Etsy or Etsy. I don't know, I can't really pronounce it very well. There are links down below. Hope you all liked Chapter 7's End. There are 46 chapters in all. I'm adding additional routes and stories and more voice acting down the road. There is supposed to be more gameplay that will be added in. For instance, Ryuga actually isn't supposed to be able to use those fire element or magics yet. That's just temporary for now. And Parisia, her fire element will be more bluish, and there are some special abilities that are specific to each character that will be in there. I'm going to be adding more difficulty to the gameplay, and there's some mini bosses will be added in, and so much more. If you guys have any questions or, well, anything you want to know, just let me know in the comments or chat. Again, to everyone who have subscribed to this channel, thank you for the 2,000 subscribers. I very much appreciate it. Wasn't expecting it because I gained an extra 1,000 in 3 days. I was at 1,060 and then I became like over 2,200. I was amazed. I wasn't expecting it because I was just actually uploading videos for fun. I was bored, and I just went, you know what? I found this new app. I'll do some videos. I'll have fun. I'll upload them, and people were just subscribing, and I was blown away. Now, I do have original music being made right now. I'm redoing the anime opening because a lot of people said my other anime opening sounded too much similar to another song. That I'd like to hear that. I don't want my music sounding anything too similar to anything. So I'm having it redone completely. It will come out in Japanese. I'll make an English version later. And yeah, I got some animation also being worked on. Don't know when that's going to be done. It's going to be very basic 3D animation. So don't expect too much out of it and quality yet. I say yet because I do plan on making some high quality 2D animation for the series down the road. I'm just working my way through. There's a convention in Greek. My management team down there, because that's where they're from. They're from Greek. They're going to be do their own convention down there, and I'm going to be paying them to open a booth for me, and I'm going to have a lot of like the plushies, the waifu pillows, some other things, like my print copies of my manga are going to be down there. I'm going to be selling a lot of things on Amazon, and I'm going to contact everyone who has backed the Kickstarter. If they still want their rewards, I'm going to see if they still want them and see if I can about arranging things about them getting their rewards. I will be contacting them sometime very soon. For anyone who wants to give it a go and supporting the Kickstarter is still available. You can find the link right below. There are 11 days left. It will end on September 1st. Well, this live stream was lonely. But regardless, this is my thank you video. I was actually going to do this next week on Saturday, but I just discovered I can do everything on my computer. I don't need to use my PlayStation, so I was able to use the whole game. I can do another live stream next week. I can see about maybe having a small podcast, or I guess star like I used to do back when I was working on the DxD project, which has not been canceled, just put on hold until I feel like I have enough of my own original work done and I'm earning enough. I'm not going to look for permission to work on that game until I feel like I'm gotten some kind of progress, because everything has gone very, very slow. It's been rough. I had to deal with some things. I bought my grandmother's house after she died. She died right when COVID hit. I ended up buying it, and a lot of the money was split between the other grandkids. I kind of got screwed. Currently, I am been renting out my property and I've been spending like $1,300 in 3 days. It's insane. Just on the projects alone, just to keep things rolling. I'm paying on a mortgage. I'm also... I got other bills, but the $1,300 I'm talking about has been completely for their own original projects. Thank you to Matsuko X for promoting the Kickstarter. He is my voice actor for Drake. He's done an excellent job. Thank you to my voice actress for Saya. I believe her name is Apocalypse, or I think it's Apocalypse, if I'm not misreading it. But thank you to her as well, because she did a little community post for the Kickstarter as well. Regardless of what happens with the Kickstarter, I think thanks to everyone there. And once again, a very special thank you to the extra 1,000 subscribers I got, and to the long-lasting 1,000 subscribers I've had. The 2,000 plus subscribers we have, thank you to everyone. Okay. But yeah, I got some cosplay. The uniforms are going to be made for all my characters. I got animation being done up. I had a lot of work. There's a lot of things I'm still doing to try to get things up and going. After this Kickstarter, I will not be doing any more crowdfunding other than maybe Patreon and Ko-fi, if I'm pronouncing that right. There are about the only other things I will be doing crowdfunding wise. So I'm going to be doing more stuff like selling original clothes, merch, and cosplay uniforms, and of course my novels and manga and audiobooks on Amazon and Audible and Kindle. I do have my own websites I have to renew and get them back up and running. That's where I'm going to be posting a lot of my anime. I will post some of my anime for free on YouTube when I have it fully made. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day and time. I know some of you left, well, I know all of you left the live stream, but for those of you who come in after the live stream, thank you and have a wonderful day / night, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.